About it now, I don't even know how I would nurture a boy. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's so easy to nurture a girl. I don't know how to nurture a boy because because you don't want him to go out into the world and have a nigga take his cell phone and throw that shit on the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Great boy, so
you know what I mean? But you had that love. You had that love, but you don't want to. I don't want to use I don't want to say soften them. I don't want to say that because that's a myth. I just want to say you want to nurture and you want to show that love, but you want them to be ready for the world. Because the world don't be giving second chances to us. You know what I mean? The world will give your ass one motherfucking shot.
My son in the penal system right now. I should have softened him up, I tried to prepare him for the world, and stuff like that. But when you're dealing with two, parties, it's kind of hard.
It's difficult. It's difficult. Ain't no easy lift. It's a heavy lift. It's a heavy lift.
It definitely is.
Straight up.
So, what's your next step?
I just finished, I got a book in production now. I ghost wrote for another athlete. I can't say on camera. But it's a funny job because the person who they got to ghost write the book, whose name is on the book with the athlete, had 2 years and he didn't really get it done. And they gave me 28 days to write 60,000 words.
How many pages is that?
I don't know. It's the fonts and documents, and it's maybe 200-300. I tend to use times and single space, so it's not gonna look like as many, but it's all word count. But I had 28 days to crank it out, but I cranked it out. So that's cool. I'll promote it when it comes out, so people will probably know. But it was an interesting job. The Wire has a 20-year anniversary art book coming out. I wrote the content for that, so that's coming out. And I think it's gonna be a lot of interviews with a lot of the actors and a lot of the people who created the show. And I got a chance to put my stamp on it, which was also kind of special for me because I wasn't a writer when The Wire was out, but it had a big influence on what can be done in the art world in this city, what can be accomplished at what level. People call this the greatest show ever, and that was created in Baltimore, and a lot of those people was local. My man Dewan is from Lexington Terrace.
I seen one guy on there I knew from part. I think he was the cop. He was a cop actually. He was on The Wire as well. The bald head brother, he had a beard. And I think Herschel had did something to the guy, and he was like, "I don't want no parts of this."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember him from Park Heights. Around after The Wire actually, but it definitely was local.
Yeah, so that's a story. My man Dewan from Lexington Terrace seen him out this window when he was 14 working on Homicide. What y'all doing out here? Oh, we making a show. Can I help? Are you too young? All right, we're gonna hang around set. Yup, hung around set. By the time he turned old enough to get a work permit, now he a PA. By the time he get old enough, 18 years old, now he working in wardrobe. Been working in wardrobe ever since he 40 now, right?
He was at the We Own the City.
Yo, my man, you got Debbie, who started off on the corner and working makeup and been doing makeup for television shows ever since. She got nominated for an Emmy for Watchmen. For Watchmen. You got Donna, the same thing with wardrobe. So these people, Baltimore people, that have black people from Baltimore that are thoroughly respected throughout the industry. That started right here. So that inspired me, and to be able to comment on that. So when I talk about the legacy of that show and that experience, I'm not just talking about the content. I'm talking about what it actually did for people, because that's the part of the story that don't ever really come up. So that's coming out in November. That's coming out in November.
Okay. My last question, and this is one of my favorite questions to ask. What's your biggest fear?
Biggest fear is not growing old. I want to grow old with my family and be healthy. And I want, I want to watch, my daughter grow up. I want to see my wife go gray. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go gray. I want to go gray with them. And just being where we at in the city that we in, you don't know. Like my Keith just got killed. Like, it was just over my house. Like, 2 weeks ago. He was just over my house 2 weeks ago with my man. I always remember my man Boo Boo that was with me at the Greedy Greens event. Short, dark skin. Him and they just came to my house like a week and a half ago. Just came to my house to help me move a couch and shit. I'm giving him the book. We talking, we kicking it, we chilling. And he get Murder Inc. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that happened too much. Like, that dude had 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, this is the kind of world we living in. So, I just try to be conscious of where I go and how I move and what I'm giving my time and energy to, because it's very, very easy to just, I got told the nigga down boat check cook out for Father's Day.
Right.
Like, not because, of nothing real, is he kept following me around, asking about that fucking TV show. Like, you follow me around, I'm talking to kids, taking pictures of kids. You keep, I'm standing right here talking to kids. You right here like this, look. Why you keep following me? You know what I mean? So it's like little stuff like that just turn into bad situations. And this is the person who got a heart to ask a real question. Imagine the people who don't ask a question. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't have to think like that when you home, but that's where we at. You know what I mean? That's where we at. But I think about that. And then, but I just try to live positive, do what I can do, and just treat everybody like they Jesus. You know what I mean?
Like they Jesus.
Yeah, basically.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah, well, I think that's it. Everybody, D. Watkins.